As an international student in Australia, you get to enjoy their fantastic climate and quality of life. Meet new friends, explore new places, and new culture. You also get to improve your language skills and have an internationally recognized qualification. Being an international student allows you to gain extra points to qualify for permanent resident application. That's right, the student visa program can be your pathway to securing a work permit and permanent residency in Australia. After your study, you may qualify for postgraduate visa and work unlimited number of hours after completing at least 2 years. You and your spouse can work part-time for up to 20 hours a week and unlimited number of hours during semester breaks. Your partner can also work unlimited number of hours if the primary visa holder has commenced a course towards master's degree or doctorate degree. Shape a better future for you and your family today. Become an international student in Australia. The Visa Center, shaping a better future.
Do you want to become a permanent resident in Australia? As a permanent resident, you can work or study or do business in Australia without any restrictions, have free medical insurance, have free education for children. You also get the benefit of Social Security and age pension plan. You can also sponsor a person for permanent and temporary residence. And of course, you can travel to and from Australia from the date the visa is granted or be permitted for multiple entry. The minimum wage in general in Australia is 19.84 Australian dollars per hour. Stay in Australia indefinitely as permanent resident. You may apply for citizenship after 4 years and hold an Australian passport. Plus, you can stay, work, and study in New Zealand as a bonus. So, check if you are qualified to become our next successful permanent resident in Australia. The Visa Center, shaping a better future.
Pasalamatan ko pala yung The Visa Center sa walang sawang pagtulong sa akin nung nasa Dubai ako. Ginawa ko nila na maabot yung pangarap ko ng mga punta dito sa Brisbane, Australia, makapag-aral. Ayun, hindi ko akalain na dito ako. Kaya nire-recommend ko sa inyo yung The Visa Center dahil maabot ko din ang pangarap nyo dahil hindi kayo pagbayaan nila. Salamat. Pinatuklaman pa kami pala yung si Sir Lorenzo, si Ma'am Ana, si Ma'am Rosie, at saka yung mga staff, lahat-lahat. Salamat sa pagtulong sa akin.
Alright, hello everyone. Have a great Friday morning sa lahat ng mga viewers natin dito sa The Visa Center live. So for today guys, our goal naman is to help our kababayans to understand, let's say, yung mga benefits and advantages of becoming an international student in Australia. Napakaraming advantage, no? That Australia is very near to Philippines, syempre, if ever you're going to travel, di ba? Kasi as a student, you can actually take a vacation in the Philippines from time to time. Plus, napakadami pong benefits. So for today, be excited guys because we will going to introduce one of our school partner, of course, in Australia. And at saka malalaman natin what are the courses they're going to offer. At syempre, we have a special announcement later on during his presentation. Okay, so stand by. At saka syempre, makakasama ko for today ang aking partner all the way from Philippines. Pero bago ang lahat, I have to take out the background. So please welcome, we have Miss Ayn Francisco. Hello, Ayn.
Hi.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning there in Dubai and good afternoon here in the Philippines. Talagang damang-dama ko na ang summer heat. Napakainit na dito sa Pilipinas. Talagang umpisa ng summer. Pero excited ako. It's good to be back after a week na hindi ako nakapag-live with you guys. So super happy I'm back. Hello.
Pero iba yung energy kapag 1 p.m. na sa Philippines at saka versus
Kesa
yung 9
na.
p.m. sa Dubai.
Kaya nga.
Okay, but anyway, sa mga viewers po natin, ayan guys, again, please do share our Facebook Live. It's because this is a Q&A, no? So we are open to any of your questions. How to become an international student in Australia, what are the advantages, and then if later on you wanted to pursue or continue yung plans mo to become a permanent resident in Australia, one of our education and immigration consultant from our Nueva Ecija branch in the Philippines will be joining us in the second
Yes.
half of our Facebook Live to answer all of your questions. Kasi di ba, partner, is there a confusion with, let's say, studying in Australia or Canada? Yung tipong ganon. So our consultant will going to help us with that. So now, Australia. So any thoughts about this, partner?
Ayan. So, if I'll be choosing a country na magmamigrate ako, kasi ginawin ako eh. Gusto ko yung almost the same weather sana. And alam kasi mga kamag-anak ko sa Australia. So, meron ako doon mga cousins, sa tita. So, definitely it's a go for me for Australia.
Ayun. So ako naman, Australia kasi, what do this when it comes to, let's say, sa mga friends ko, no, napakadami ng successful na mga kakilala ko who went to Australia, they study first. Then now they actually are a permanent resident. I think almost all of their family members are there already in Sydney. So we are just so lucky that our guest for today is actually in Sydney, Australia. So isang school ang pag-uusapan natin, it's Australian College of Business Intelligence. So
Wow.
we will find out, partner, what are their courses. Okay, I'd like to ask you, let's say, if we have a school partner, what are the things that you wanted to learn, okay, during our Facebook Live? Kasi ako, I wanted to know what are the courses and how much is the enrollment fee, right? Pero sa'yo, you are a teacher by profession. What are the things that you are expecting to learn for our Facebook Live today?
Well, definitely kasi pag international school ka nakatapos, syempre it's a big factor yan when you apply for a job. And then also, pag kasi ako nag-apply ng student visa dyan, syempre gusto ko may support din yung school kung kailan ako or kung paano ako magkakaroon ng work while I'm still studying. So definitely, it's a plus for me kung yung school ay may support sa kanilang mga students
Student
in partnership
support.
din sa mga pwedeng pagtrabahuhan. Yes, the support.
Yes, correct. Kasi we wanted to know if, let's say, for student visa or international student rather, what are the support the school are going to give to the students, especially when it comes to, let's say, number one, let's say how to get a part-time job. Then later on, do they have
The
like
house, yes.
Oh, do they have like a support if later on, if the student would like to stay longer in Australia and
Yes.
a lot more? Ayan, of course. Ayan, sa mga viewers natin, siguro wag na natin patagalin, partner.
Yes,
We will
excited
going
na
to play-
sila.
Yes, we will going to play a couple of videos, guys, for you to at least have a little background of how beautiful the school partner we have in Australia. So please stand by. So while watching it, please do share and like our video, and para mas marami pa tayong viewers. And of course, guys, don't be shy. Feel free to comment in our comment box if you have questions, clarifications, or anything about traveling to Australia, becoming an international student, or even planning to bring your family there as permanent residents. So, ito na, partner, we're going to play a couple of videos para they have a little idea already of our school partner. So, let's watch this.
I asked my agency, like, I don't want just a school to be here. I want a school that if I'm spending my money and spending my time, I want a school that take me seriously and that give me opportunities. And I was checking out the schools and I'm like, the reviews and everything here are really, really good. So yeah, basically that. Hi, my name is Ana Farres. I'm from Barcelona.
My name is Michele. I'm from Italy.
My name is Chihiro Kamo from Japan.
My name is Tatiana. I'm from Argentina.
My name is Pierre. I studied at ACBI in 2018 and 2019.
I've chosen ACBI because I've seen a lot of graduates here and I've seen that they've already established themselves. So I think that's enough reason for me to study here. That's why I've chosen this school.
And I considered a few options, but that was mostly word of mouth. So I heard from previous students had good feedback about ACBI.
The most highlight is the classmates. Many classmates has background and they are expert. I learned from them a lot as well. That was amazing. Yeah.
So it's very great to have these both academic and professional sides in the same school.
Yeah, the teachers very knowledgeable. They are professionals. They do what they teach as a job first.
I really like online because I think before when we were at class, sometimes you ask the teacher to come to your computer and no one really see your work. But now everyone has to see your work because it's through the same screen. And you can learn a lot and have different opinions from other students to actually boost your creativity. So I think it's very good, it's very helpful.
And I was struggling, and he told me look, let's meet up in a Zoom class. When we finish, it's gonna be just you and me. And he took his own time to stay with me and explain me. And I think that it says a lot from the teachers that they took their time, which is cool.
Hello, my name is Massimo, I'm Italian and I'm a student in digital media technologies.
Hello, my name is Eunice. I'm from France and I'm studying digital media.
My name is Carly. I'm from Florida and I'm studying marketing and communication.
My name is Diana and I'm from Poland. I came here to study human resources in ACBI.
I do like to learn in ACBI because of the social environment. Our teacher is also absolutely motivating. The central location of the school is comfortable from every point of the city. And the facilities, they're absolutely more than having to everybody.
If you want to have the ultimate experience here in Sydney while studying, I really recommend ACBI. They are the best and they will make you feel welcome, and you're gonna study something that's really interesting and really helpful for your future, whether you want to stay here in Sydney or traveling, going back to your country or continue traveling. You're gonna have really nice content, really nice learning experience while enjoying the holiday feel of Sydney and this city.
My experience at ACBI is really positive so far. I've been here for almost 2 semesters and so far I've met lots of friends. My trainer is very helpful and my classes are very flexible, so I have time to work as well.
If you guys are wondering which college to choose, I can recommend you 100% ACBI is for you.
Alright, so we are back, partner. At saka syempre, nagulat ka, di ba? Alright, ayun guys, I'm very excited for today's episode. It's because, di ba, partner, looking at the courses na ino-offer ng ACBI or Australian College of Business Intelligence, those are the courses that most Filipinos are interested to. Kasi
Yes.
diba, parang everybody are looking for that. So finally, we have a school partner.
Yes. So sa iba din naman ang offer ng school na to, base dun sa mga nakaraan nating mga school na more on the skilled focus ng kanilang mga courses. So dito, more on business, IT, and also, ito naman, bago naman to, marketing. So bago naman to para sa ating mga audience ngayon. So nakakatuwa dahil we offer a variety of school na they can choose from with the course that they wanted. Ayan.
Yeah,
So ang
that's
ganda ng
correct.
facilities nila, no?
Correct.
Nakita
See,
ko,
this is the
maganda.
advantage that we have these videos first before we introduce our special guest. It's because they will have the feel of what will be the campus, the story of the
Mhm.
students. And imagine mo ang mga classmate mo doon, mga pupogi at ang
Iba-iba.
gaganda.
Yes, iba-ibang lahi
You're not
in
just
fairness.
excited about you are not just excited about you going to their beautiful school, but of course you are also be excited, studying along with these other nationalities, di ba? You learn from the school, and at the same time you learn how to mingle with other nationalities as well.
Yes. And to adapt with their culture as well. Siyempre, hindi lang naman tayo pang Pilipinas lang, di ba? For us to learn the culture of other countries, maganda yan sa ACBI. At excited na ako
Correct.
malaman ang kanilang mga special promotions. Ayan.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but before anything, we'd like to say hello to our viewers first. We have Leo James Milian is watching. Ayan, please do share our Facebook Live. We have Ivan James. Ayan, good morning, the Visa Center. And of course, good afternoon po sa inyo. Good afternoon in the Philippines. So now, partner, I cannot wait any longer. Can you introduce our special guest now? For sure, everybody is excited to know that.
Ayan, of course, na-miss ko to. To tell us more about the courses and a special promotion of their school, Australian College of Business Intelligence, or ASBI. Let us all welcome our special guest, the Marketing Manager, Mr. Camilo Vazquez Giraldo.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to be with you guys. Thank you so much for the invitation. I say good afternoon from Sydney. I'm in Sydney, Australia. It's a beautiful afternoon here. We're already in autumn, but it's like still super sunny. So it's good. It's good.
Okay, so now everybody are actually mentioning your name here. We have here Laika saying hello to you, Mr. Camilo. Everybody are really excited. There are some people saying good afternoon, everyone. Yes, Australia is. What is the time difference, Sir Camilo, of Australia to Philippines?
So here is 4:30 in the afternoon. So I don't know what time is in the Philippines. I don't really know. So
okay,
you
I
tell
can
me.
give us the answer to that. I don't know. I cannot hear you, Ayn. Is there a problem? What time is it in the Philippines?
Ayan, it's 1:30 here in the Philippines. There's like
3 hours.
3 hours
3 hours
difference.
time difference.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not a big time difference, so it's good.
Okay. All right, so Sir Camilo, we will going to give you the screen, and for everyone, especially those who are recording or would like to, let's say, learn. Okay, what are the courses? How much you need to pay, of course, and what is the special announcement later on of Australian College of Business Intelligence. And please, guys, do charge your phone if you're watching on your phone or if you're watching on your laptop. It's going to be a nice presentation. So, Sir Camilo, if your screen is ready, I think it's already ready. We're going to share it now, and you can proceed with the presentation. All right.
Okay, thank you so much. So nice to meet you guys. My name is Camilo Vazquez. So I'm originally from Colombia. I've been in Sydney for the past 7 years. I came here as an international student. I came to study English first, and then I did a diploma, an advanced diploma in marketing and communication, and then I just found a job, and then yeah, life is great here. I just came for only 6 months, and then I ended up staying for like this time. So I've been working for ACBI for the past 3 years. I started as a student support officer, and then I just jumped into marketing like a 1 year and a half ago. So ACBI has been in the market, in the education market for the past 6 years. We start with one diploma, the Diploma of Enterprise Resource Planning. We did a partnership with SAP. SAP is this German company that develops like software for big companies. So we started with that diploma, but then with passing of the years, we saw like the international students' needs in terms of like education. So we kept adding like new courses and new programs for like everyone. So at the moment, our portfolio is a little bit bigger. Then I'm gonna explain to you a little bit better later on. But this is our campus. It's a beautiful campus. We are located in the city, in the CBD in Sydney. So we are only 5 minutes walking from Central Station. So it's the really, really easy access to like all the suburbs. In this building, we have 13 classrooms. Like all the classrooms are super fully equipped with like computers. So you don't really need to bring anything to the class, right? So you just have to bring your energy and just wanting to start and to study and just like learn, okay? So we have a full capacity in this building for 1,200 students. At the moment, we have like 1,100, but then we're expanding the campus a little bit because we're growing as a company. And in this campus, you can find more than 64 nationalities. So we have 2 marketing managers, that is myself, that I look after mostly after the Latino market. So Argentina, Mexico, Colombia, Brazil. And I look after other countries as well, like the Philippines, like Japan, Vietnam as well. So yeah, you can find like people from all over the world. And I think that's one of the reasons why you want to come to Australia, right? You just don't want to come here to study and to travel. You wanted to come here and just like open your mind, and you were about like, you know, meeting people from different cultures. So you wouldn't have an issue with that because we have 64 nationalities in campus, okay? So this is like pretty much how the education works in Australia for international students. Normally, the students come to study English first if they don't have the level of English, and then you go up with the certificates, diplomas, and advanced diplomas. That is where ACBI specialize. Then if you want to go up, you can just like do bachelor's and master's, but they are like really, really more expensive. So I would say the certificates, diplomas, and advanced diplomas are more accessible and more like affordable for everyone. So as I said before, our portfolio is pretty intense now. So we have like 17 courses at the moment. So we split like all those courses in 3 different fields. We have the creative, we have the management, and we have the information technology, okay? So for every part of the portfolio, we try to have at least 1 certificate, a few options of diploma, and a few options of advanced diploma as well. So in that way, you can actually start from certificate, then jump to diploma, and then to the advanced diploma if you want to stay a little bit longer in Sydney, right? Because sometimes like people just want to come for only 1 year and they just can't go straight away to the advanced diploma. So it depends of like what are you interested and like how long do you want to be here. So I would say to start with the creative courses, I would say we are like really popular. We're really well known in the market for like these kind of courses. We have like really good quality of trainers, like content, like programs, and we have like really unique programs that we have designed ourselves. So we have the certificate for in marketing and communication. We have 3 options of three options of diploma. That is diploma of business focused on digital marketing, that we launched that course during COVID. We saw like, you know, like the only way for like business to be in contact with the clients was like through the digital platform. So we designed that course. Then we have the diploma of digital marketing that is becoming really popular. We just opened that course back in October and is growing with like so many students. So you know that digital marketing is like big at the moment. And I would say if you go to a company looking for a job and you say that you know about digital marketing, you are like first in the list to just get the job, right? So we have also the diploma graphic design that we start like seeing more and more students like seeing and going to the creative side. So we have the diploma of graphic design. And to finish this part of the portfolio, we have the advanced diploma in graphic design, and we have the advanced diploma of digital marketing as well. So this is really cool courses for like the creative people who wants to work in digital marketing and design. Okay. Now jump into the management courses. I think the management courses are more like kind of like popular, and many providers in Sydney and in Australia, they have the kind of like similar courses, but we have some courses that the only provider in Sydney who has these courses, like the certificate for in business with the specialization in sustainability is becoming like really popular as well. Hot topic in the world, you know, that people is more aware now, like, you know, to look after the planet. We have the diploma of sustainable operations as well. That is kind of like the continuation of that certificate. It's super fun as well to do. Like the students enjoy these courses so much because they see like a theoretical part, but also they have a practical part that they go and clean the beaches every term. They work with like the different councils in Sydney to just kind of educate people on how to recycle, how to split the rubbish bins. So it's really fun for them. We're gonna launch a new course in July that is the Cert 3 Entrepreneurship and New Business, And we're launching this course as well because during COVID, we saw like many students wanting to create a business and like with amazing ideas. So we wanted to give the tools to the students to say like, hey, you don't need $1 million to create business. You can just like find everything online at the moment. And it's kind of like really simple as long as you have like a really good idea, okay? And then we just like go with the most popular courses that, you know, like all providers have it, like leadership and management, project management, and we have the 2 advanced diploma as well, advanced diploma leadership and management and advanced diploma in program management. Those ones are really popular courses. They've been in the market for like many years, and I know a lot of students come to study that. I think especially students from the Philippines, like these kind of courses are really popular with you guys. And also we launching a new course in August that is the certificate for in health administration. So it actually is the first course that we have in the health field. But we saw again like many students wanting and looking for those kind of courses, and I think the job opportunities in Australia is like super high in the health field. So we wanted to just give again the tools to the students to learn and to kind of like create a career in Australia. Okay, and then jump into the IT courses. These courses are really popular as well with the Filipino market. I have sold like many of these courses. We have the Diploma of Information Technology. That is the specialization that we give to the course is website development. So you're gonna learn a lot of like web coding, programmation. You're gonna learn about how to develop applications for like tablets, mobile phones. And we have 2 advanced diploma. We have the Advanced Diploma of Information Technology Cybersecurity that is really technical. It's pretty much to become an ethical hacker. And we have the Advanced Diploma of Information Technology focused on like data management. The third one is a little bit more how to be like the manager in an IT company, of course, understanding like all the technical process that is behind an IT company, okay? Like the IT courses, they have become really popular as well because there's like high demand as well of jobs in Australia. Australia needs people to work in this field. There are so many job opportunities, and then if you get a job, then you can get a sponsorship, and then after the sponsorship, you can apply for a PR. So it's like if you want to migrate to Australia, and if you have a background in these kind of courses, I think it's a great idea that you come study here to get a qualification and then trying to find a job. Okay. Okay, so that was just the portfolio. I'm gonna show you the prices later, but then I'm gonna explain to you what do you need to come to study with us. It's pretty simple. You just need a copy. We just need a copy of your passport because we just work with like 18 years of older. We don't work with minors. So we need the passport. We need an academic certificate that it can be high school or university translated to English. And we need a certificate that shows that you have at least upper intermediate level of English, okay? If you have done IELTS, 5.5 is the minimum we request. Or TOEFL or Cambridge, we accept those ones as well. But if you don't have any certificates, because I know you guys in the Philippines, you have amazing English and you don't have any kind of like certificate that you have that level, okay? So we have a placement test. I will send you the link if you want to do the test. Everything is online, 30 minutes, 40 minutes online. And then we will give you like the results with the level that you have. I'm ready to start the course, okay? There is only one exception, like any of the courses, they have like any entry requirements, but we have one exception, and it's the Diploma of Graphic Design, okay? To start the Diploma of Graphic Design, you need to have a basic knowledge of like any program of the Adobe program, like Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Acrobat. So if you have a portfolio, we accept that as well. But if you don't have the portfolio, we have a brief. We will send you the brief. You create a creative piece, and then you're ready to start the course. Okay, so as you can see, it's really simple to come to study with us. Talking about now the intake decks, we have intakes approximately like every 5 weeks. So the next intake we have is the 12th of April. Then the next one after that is May, then July, August, October, November. So it's really pretty flexible here. So you can plan your trip, and then you can accommodate in any of those days. You can start any of the courses in any of those days. Okay. For us, like, so we split the courses in different terms. So for example, the 1-year courses, we split it in 4 terms. The 1.5-year courses, we split it in 6 terms. And the 2-year courses, we split it in 8 terms. What is a term for us? A term for us is like 3 months. And how we split those 3 months? We split it in 9 weeks of study plus 1 month of holiday. So you always study like that, like 9 weeks of study, 1 month of holiday, 9 weeks of study, 1 month of holiday, okay? And today I have a special promotion for you guys. So normally we charge enrollment fee $100 Australian dollars and material fee $150 and for graphic design $250. But today I have a special promotion for you guys. So for everyone who is like joining and just like want to know about our courses, if you want to join the school, you don't have to pay these fees, okay? So you're saving like $250, or even if you're doing graphic design, you're saving a little bit more, like $350. So you have that special promotion there, so you get a motivation to come to Australia, okay? I'm not gonna explain this about the assessment. Normally, yeah, we work on assessments. Basically, we don't do like any test. So that's how you kind of like do the academic progress, you know, with assessments. And also, these are really good news as well that I wanted to bring to you guys and just like explain to you. We have a pathway now with higher education. We are a part of like a big group called AIBI, sorry. And we're launching like 2 bachelors. We just launched the bachelors like 2 months ago, okay? So we offering not only the certificates, diplomas, and advanced diploma, but we offering bachelors as well. So for those like persons, like the people who just like just finished high school, they can come here and do a bachelor. They are a little bit more expensive, but we have a really good scholarships as well. So for the moment, we are offering the Bachelor of International Business, and we are offering the Bachelor of Enterprise Management System that is like a little mix of business and IT. So the duration of the courses, the bachelors are like 3 years each. This is the tuition fee, $65,000. So that means the total amount of the bachelor, but it's $21,666 per year. Okay, but we, as I said before, we have amazing scholarships that I'm gonna explain to you in a little bit. And then, so yeah, how it works is like in 1 year they see like 8 units. Okay. The scholarships, so we have 40% for onshore and offshore applications. The next one is May, the next intake is May and September. So 1 year jumps from like $21,000 to $12,000. And the good thing is that you don't have to pay those like almost $13,000 straight away. You can split those payments in 3 installments, okay? So it's really, really flexible there. So yeah, and then how to apply is pretty much similar to how you apply for like a vocational course. So we need the academic transcript for like the studies that you have done. We need the diploma for that studies. We need your curriculum. You need the copy of your passport, and we need an English proficiency as well. Like we need an English test that you have through IELTS or Cambridge or TOEFL. So we accept those ones. So yeah, that was pretty much ACBI. I'm gonna show you now the prices for you to understand a little bit better. Let me just open it here. So these ones are the prices at the moment for students offshore. I'm pretty sure you cannot see them really well. Let me expand this. Can you see in a little bit there? Okay, so our prices, they just like go from like 1,300, that is like the cheapest course. I will say this is what the certificates, 1,300 per term. Okay, so you don't have to pay again like the full year. You pay every 3 months. Okay, so you split like the full amount of the money, the price, in 4 installments or 6 installments or 8 installments. It depends like the duration of the course. But I think the prices, they will go from 1,300 per term to $2,000 per term. That I think, yeah, graphic design is like the most expensive course we have. But the rest are like pretty much like 1,300, 1,500. The certificate 4s, the diplomas are like 1,600, and the advanced diploma are 1,700. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if you have any questions. I'm happy to just like leave my details as well if you have any question, and you can contact me by WhatsApp as well, by email. So yeah, I don't know if you have any questions for me.
Thank you so much, Camilo, for your comprehensive explanation of their course offerings. And I'm really interested with the variety of courses that you're having. Also, I'm interested with the bachelor's degree you're offering, which is very good with scholarship. What else?
The good thing about
Um,
with the bachelor's
mhm.
as well is that, for example, if you do a bachelor in Australia, you can apply for a postgraduate visa, and you get like 2 years of like of visa to start looking for a job and just start like open your career in Australia. So that's a really good thing. You just do a bachelor, but then you stay a little bit longer. You stay in total 5 years, 3 years studying
Yes.
plus 2 years of postgraduate.
And then there's a more chance of getting points when you study, right? The longer that you study, the more points that you get for to have a permanent residency. Well, that's good.
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And also
Yes.
you've mentioned the intake dates, which is very good, so that our viewers will know when they have to file it soon so that they can have the latest or the soonest intake dates. Thank you so much, Camilo. Let's check on our comments, partner. Meron na bang mga questions dito? We're just checking the questions, Mr. Camilo, if we have.
Okay. Nakamute pala ako. I'm so sorry. Okay.
It's all right, partner.
All right. So now, sir, we have a couple of questions while waiting for other audience to raise their questions as well and clarifications. So you mentioned earlier about scholarship, and that's actually around 30% of it. So can you tell us what are the qualifications you're looking for a scholarship grant, for example?
So the scholarship are for the two bachelors, okay? For the Bachelor of International Business and for the Bachelor of Enterprise Management System, we have 40% of scholarship, okay? You don't really have to do anything. You just have to send all the documents and you straight away get the 40% off, okay?
All right, that's good. Okay, the courses are, let's say you're offering certificates, diploma, and also these bachelors. So for Filipino, for example, what do you recommend for them to, let's say, to take? Yeah.
It depends of the student interest, but I will recommend IT courses because of the high demand of jobs in Australia. I think I would recommend those ones, or I would recommend like graphic design or digital marketing that are really technical qualifications as well. So I think if you have those skills, it's like easy to find a job in Australia, because in Australia they're looking for like technical qualifications, for technical people. Yeah.
Yes, most Filipinos with my students, they like IT courses as well. They like IT courses. When we ask them, the grade 12 senior high school students, they are really into IT. So that's good.
Yes, that's actually high when it comes to demands, when it comes to job opportunities in Australia later on. So as we know, in this situation of pandemic, right? So most of the companies are transitioning into a digital concept. So they're looking for more ITs what is this? You have also the online the marketing course that you're offering, digital marketing. These are very in demand. So there are so many Filipinos who are into marketing and IT. So I think guys, you have to grab the opportunity to become an international student in Australia, specifically for Australian College of Business and Intelligence. So sir, just a clarification before I ask my partner to throw her question. You mentioned about IELTS, okay, with at least 5.5 score. But you also mentioned about placement tests. So for Filipino, are we really required to take an IELTS? Because there are some other schools that are not. Filipinos are waived in requiring for an IELTS test.
Yeah, you guys don't have to do IELTS because you just have to do the placement test. Okay, the placement test is enough for you. Like, with the placement test, we see the level of English you have, and I know you guys have like an amazing English in the Philippines. So I think you don't need to have like an unpaid, unofficial test.
Big
Yes,
smile
proud to
from
be
Anne.
yes, proud to be Filipino. We're good in English, right? Yeah, I have a question because you mentioned a while ago that you have some management courses that only you offer in Sydney. Can you please be more specific on those courses?
Yeah, okay. So the environmental management and sustainability and the diploma of sustainable operations are like the two courses that we are the only provider in Signet who offer these courses. We don't have any like other providers offering them. And I think, I don't know how big for the Filipino market is, but I think especially for the Latino market is like, and especially as well for the Australians and like English, they want to know and they want to learn about how to look after the planet. You know that people are more aware now that the global warming and everything.
Yeah.
So I think it's important for everyone to know about this topic. But yeah, we are the only provider, and we are really successful with those courses as well.
Yeah, it's high time for us to be taking care of our environment because we only have one Earth, right? So
Yeah.
Agree.
go green Philippines and the world.
Okay, but talking, sir, about student support, for sure, some of our viewers might don't have relatives or like close friends in Australia. So for our interested students who are watching right now, how about accommodations? Do you also support students for that in case?
We don't, unfortunately, we don't offer accommodation. But for example, I have me as a marketing manager because I came here as an international student. So I live in many share houses before, and I have a lot of contacts of people who offer accommodation. So I think if you ask me, I have contacts and I can just guide people in Sydney and say like, look, yeah, in this suburb, I have this telephone number, call this person, they have rooms available for you at really good price. So we don't have an official department who look after this, but I will do it if you need it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Anyway, the Visa Center is also like offering this support to all our students because we have already like successful applicants and already an international student in Australia. They just have to let us know if they don't have anyone to help them. Then the Visa Center will also be helping them once they land in Australia. Okay, another question, sir, is let's say if later on, because you mentioned you have this really beautiful courses for everyone, but let's say if later on they wanted to stay after graduation, what are the services you're offering to students after they graduated?
I think we leave that in the hands of the agency. I think the
Okay.
agency or the migration agents are like, we have like a list of migration agents as well in the school that I can guide the students like what visas apply after they finish the course. But yeah, we as an education provider, we are not allowed to give any immigration advice to the students. Unfortunately, I think the government is really clear with this. We cannot advise the students with migration for migration purposes. Yeah.
Okay, we understand that because there are some schools that, let's say, for instance, like in Canada, they have this like post graduation services that are actually offering the PGWP. So for Australia, anyway, maybe we'll have Desiree later on to help us with that topic. So partners, do you have some more questions with Mr. Camilo?
Yes, actually, this might be my last question for you, Mr. Camilo. You mentioned earlier you have special promotion wherein you are waiving some fees. Can you please enumerate on those?
So yeah, I explained before, normally we charge an enrollment fee and material fee. So enrollment fee is $100 and material fee is $150. But today for the people who are joining us, we waiving these fees. So you saving straight away $250.
$250. Wow, that's how much is that in the Philippines? That's a lot, right? Well, that's
Okay.
good to hear.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is
partner.
also my last question, but it's more of like for Mr. Camilo's experience. So you went in Australia as a student, an international student as well. So can you tell us the experience? I mean, living in studying and living in Sydney. So how was it? So that our audience will have a little idea of if ever they were going to enroll and study and live, of course, in Sydney.
Yeah, for me, like the experience has been like the best of my life. I think like, yeah, I was like, I've been super happy with the decision that I made when I left Colombia. I came here only for 6 months to study English. That was my initial plan. But I think when you come to Australia, you fall in love with this country. It's amazing. It has so much to offer, like job opportunities. It has beautiful landscapes. It has beautiful beaches. It has beautiful parks. So it's like, it has a lot of to offer. And I think when you feel that the country has like those doors open for you, you want to stay, right? So I came to study, and then I decided to do another course, a diploma, an advanced diploma in marketing, and then I found a job, and then I got a sponsorship. So it's like you can do it, And I think for those people who are just like hesitating about like, oh, should I go? Should I stay? Come, it's amazing. You're not gonna regret it. It's like the best decision you can make. Okay.
Wow. Thank you for inspiring our audience to be there.
I have one
Just like
I have
you.
one concern, partner, because I know Sydney is of course Sydney is Sydney,
It's
okay,
pretty, yes, beautiful.
but everybody are saying that okay, Sydney is expensive. So how was the cost of living for you to like to survive, like being a student and then taking some jobs on the side, etc., etc. Is it really that expensive in Sydney?
Sydney, it is expensive. It is expensive, but it's really easy to find a job. And I think if you work like 20 hours, that is like what you're allowed to work as a student. But in the holiday period, you can work full time as well. So in like the 9 weeks of study, you work only 20 hours per week, and then you in the break you have like you can work like 38 hours, 40 hours. So I was just like, I started working as a waiter when I came here. And then with that money, I used to save money. I used to pay my school. I used to have money to travel. So I used to pay the rent. I used to pay for my food. So you can easily do it if you find a job. I mean, I need a job for everyone. So
okay, that's good to know.
That sounds
All right,
good.
so okay, I think the rest of the question later on will be for our PR category. So for now, we would like to say thank you so much, Mr. Camilo, for joining us in our Facebook Live and introducing, of course, your school and the amazing courses that you're actually offering to our audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Parting word?
Thank you, guys. And just, as I said before, if you have any questions, I'm more than welcome. And if you come to Sydney, I'm like one more friend that you have. And you can ask me about jobs, about like where to live. I look after you if you come here, So welcome, everyone.
All right. Okay, thank you so much,
Mr.
sir.
Camilo, we'll personally welcome our Filipino student there, right? He will personally
For
welcome
sure.
them.
I will wait for everyone here.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
That's
you.
Mr. Camilo Vazquez Giraldo from Australian College of Business Intelligence in Sydney, Australia. Have a good day, sir, and hope to have you in our next episode soon.
For sure.
All right.
Thank you.
God bless. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. All right. Okay, partner.